Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla. We watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new REV'IT Sand 3 pants available at RevZilla.com. This is the new Sand 3, the third iteration. We saw 09, we saw 12 for the Sand 2, and now we have the Sand 3 going into 2017. I dig the cut of their jib on where they've taken the REV'IT Sand series. This pant now for around just over the $300 mark is better ventilated, better protective, and it's using newer materials. The first place I'm going to start with it, and again, remember, this is the silver anthracite. There's also a black version. This is called SEEFLEX armor. This is the next generation from REV'IT. It's CE Level 2. In the limbs, we're seeing them roll this out in a multitude of products: temp stable, flexible, breathable, 3-position adjustable here in the REV'IT Sand 3 pant. But again, we're big fans, and if you saw this for the elbows or even the shoulders, these are going to be asymmetrical at times as well. Again, proprietary from REV'IT. That is going to be your SEEFLEX. Now, the other two changes they made here, notice the ripstop pattern. Again, beefed up the materials here. Ripstop, a little bit more adventure oriented. Remember, this is a 3 to 4 season adventure pant meant to be paired with the REV'IT Sand jacket. Full waterproof breathable liner, full thermal liner, and again, you're getting a beefy bomb-proof outer shell, which again, if we think about it in the REV'IT lineage, you'd step up from here to something like the Defender GTX, which gets you that Gore-Tex that this does not have. The other thing you're getting is a man-sized version of ventilation for summertime riding. When I think about 4-season and I think about what this has to do, especially for the type of riding it's designed for, potentially even standing on the pegs, working a little harder on your bike, I need ventilation that's that big, that's going to have a Vislon zip, that's going to be 3D mesh backed behind it. The previous Sand 2 did not have, it had smaller vents. The jacket, the Sand 2 did a phenomenal job of venting. The Sand 3 jacket and the Sand 3 pants all take a leap forward from a ventilative quality standpoint. And what you're getting is 3D mesh, which sits away from your body and promotes tremendous airflow through this massive scoop. They even repositioned the vent. So again, big fan of that. And all in when we think about it, remember, might as well go to sizing here. I have High-Vis Brian to my left, 6 foot, 195, 42-inch chest, 35-inch belly button waist, 33-inch jeans waist. He's wearing a size large regular. And when I say large regular, it means that they're short and tall sizes. So there's a large short, there's a large tall. And what it is some of the fit proportions and the inseam tend to change. And the nice part about it is it comes in shorts and talls. But remember what I said about that SEEFLEX knee armor, you can also fine-tune it. It's 3-position, because when you're on your bike in the riding position, you want that knee armor to sit in the perfect spot, and you want a proper amount of inseam coverage, because ultimately you're looking at this pant and it's as technical, and based on the technicality, the liners, the way it's put together, you're not going to be really hemming it. So again, use that size chart. Remember, we're always here to help. We'll ship for free over 39 bucks, but more importantly, I'd love it if you click our logo, subscribe to us at RevZilla on our YouTube channel, leave me your comments, your questions, your feedback on the new REV'IT Sand 3. Now, we've talked about some of the key changes. Let's walk into some of the nuances. Another key change, show them the slide lock, High-Vis Brian, show them. Notice, this is not a snap, this is not a slide, this is a slide lock. So what happens is it has a positive snap, but it goes on, so it's gonna keep everything in place, keep tucked away. God, show them how it snaps. Satisfying click, and it stays where it's supposed to be. That's a YKK proprietary technology. At the top here, you're still going to have your adjustability baked in. No need for an extra belt. And notice, the way that this comes off here right there, that's just the female end of the zipper, but this is a YKK Vislon zipper, 270-degree circumferential, meant to be paired up with the jacket. So again, you're gonna take that other end that's kind of dangling here off, but you have the ability to pair this with a jacket for hardcore riding scenarios. Now, if I look at it here, they've made the horizontal pocket great again. They told me I wouldn't say that today. I'm not being political. I just think it's a funny joke. And if we look at it, we have this pocket here that's gonna go left to right. And again, it used to be a slash pocket. Now it's meant to sit there. And again, I look at that and I say, is it an easy pass? Is it a quick wallet? Is it your chapstick? Again, longer distance ride, upright riding position. As you move down the pant, and again, moving to the inside here, differentiated material. It's gonna be a heavy duty poly on the inside heat shield area, also coming in contact with the bike. If you went up to something like the Defender GTX, you're gonna have leather there. It's just a different level of interaction, a different level of tactile response. Now, it used to be 1000D in the impact areas on the knee. Now it's 2 layers of 500D. I'm not as bothered by that, considering we have SEESOFT Level 2 armor, because I don't really think about sliding as much in the knee as I end up landing on the knee. I think about sliding on seats and sliding on sides more often. So again, beefed up armor under a lighter weight knee, but dual layer of it, so it doesn't bother me as much. HVB, turn the face away from me. If he turns to the side, you're gonna see a few things come into play. Remember, at the top, we talked about the adjustability that's baked in. Now you have this big yoke across the top end of the seat. That was there before. And if we work our way down, again, everything's in the places that it's supposed to be. And if we look at it from the bottom here, Vislon zipper on the way up, and notice how the liners come into play. These are circumferential zippers. So circumferential zipper at the top and 2 circumferential zippers at the bottom. So again, you have that big gaiter that goes down and there's a thermal on the inside of that as well. And notice he's wearing a pair of CD Adventure Gore-Texes. Lots of room for a Beefy Adventure boot to cinch things down. Turn backwards for me there, HEB. Notice it is 2 snaps or 2 zippers along the back. And when I say you remove the female end, you never really ride around with it like that. Even if you're not using it, you just do that. Notice, nice high yoke in the back. It's gonna have a fleece lining on the inside. We talked about the elastication at the top of the seat. They've actually trimmed down the sizing on the butt gripper panels. You can see that there. That's called the anti-glide system, and that is ultimately giving him another point of tactile response when he's sitting on a seat, helping him not slide around on potentially a wet, touring-oriented motorcycle riding position. And if you work down the back of the legs, again, I really dig it. More ripstop material where it's supposed to be. Now, this is the silver version. Remember, there's going to be a black version, and again, this is paired with the new Sand 3 jacket. Come back around to the front. The only thing I haven't talked about today, which actually is an upgrade over the last one, is SEESMART armor. Hip pads, CE rated, SEESMART are now included. The previous version just had foam that you had to replace. So again, upgrades in the hip, big upgrades in the knee, upgrade in the material, and again, it's gonna breathe as well as the jacket breathes now, where the previous version, the Sand 2, just didn't come up. It didn't get there from a ventilative quality standpoint, in our humble opinion. Even when you open this bad boy up, there's a snap right on the inside, keeping that waterproof liner right in place. You're never gonna have it slide down and get any water in your crotch. Again, very, very thoughtful design out of the boys in the Netherlands, thinking about, actually the guys and gals in the Netherlands, the REV'IT team, thinking about moving things forward when they iterate on a pant and jacket combo. Again, that complete REV'IT Sand outfit that has been a stalwart in that mid-range category for over 5 years at this point. Now, the next step in your journey is click the info button, your desktop, your mobile device. Visit the product detail page at RevZilla.com. Read other rider reviews on the new REV'IT Sand 3. You should not take my word for it. As always, we'll ship for free over $39. If you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Remember, subscribe to us at RevZilla on our YouTube channel. Stay up to date with our opinion on the latest and greatest in the moto universe. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.